We're talking about the orders by the Cabinet Secretary for Interior, that is Kipchumba Murkomen. Of course, there has been a bit of engagement here that he has no place in law to give such kind of orders, but also saying that in any case, the National Command or the command of the police service does not include the Cabinet Secretary in matters operation. Charles, you wanted to say something before we took the break?
Say something. I've been a police officer for over 30 years. Senator, I've not returned my certificate of appointment and my uniform. So if you become president, you can still appoint me whatever you want, if you think I'm qualified.
Amen.
What I'm saying is I'm lucky in this sitting that I've spoken for on behalf of police since when President Kibaki was president, and even President Uhuru, and now I sit in a communication center during President Ruto's tenure. Those two governments, I met a lot of beating, Senator, from my community, because you know our people from Kibera and the rest of the town caused a lot of mayhem, and many of them died. And every time I said that police are justified to use firearms, I would get a lot of beatings. When we had the demonstrations on 25th, the police were in a very awkward position because there was a lot of mobilization on social media, which you can't blame anybody for. And you remember the 4 ladies who lost their children, plus the gentleman who lost his brother, had notified police that there would be demonstration. They would be having a peaceful procession. But in the process, other people also took advantage. And you can see this thing did not just take place in Nairobi. It took place all over. And police officers were also mobilized. Senator, some of these police stations have very few officers. And many of them were out. In fact, like police posts, if you go today, you may find just even a single officer at a police post. Because the nature of police work is that you don't stop bonding people, going to court, recording statements. You'll find in a police station where you have even 20 in one day. Some are, apart from report office and cell sentry, some are in courts. Some have gone to their previous stations. Maybe they are witnesses in a case. Some are bonding. Some have gone maybe for a postmortem. So you will always find very few police officers. But when it comes to response, you can see what happened. Like in Machakos, Matu, over 1,000 people invaded the police station. 2 people were shot and they died. Near in Karatina, 2 people shot on invasion of police station. Odaya, somebody invaded Emmanuel's supermarket. There was response that a person was shot. If you look at Makongeni police station, there was also an attack and somebody was shot. Juja, also the same. So what I'm saying is that it's important that we don't mix issues. I've just told Senator that that boy who was shot, who was carrying masks.
Boniface Kariuki.
Boniface Kariuki. It was a very simple exchange. The boy, if you listen to that clip closely, you'll hear that boy abusing the policeman, Koma Mamako. But you see, that is not something that should make you, you are an officer. You must have restraint. And shot him with a rubber bullet. And you can see what it has cost the image of the police so far. Basically, policemen are well trained on justifiable circumstances on use of firearms. And police officers are aware that every police officer will always find themselves in situations where they have to act on their own without opportunity to refer to their books or their superiors. You find yourself in an action, in a situation where you cannot go back to your book and start saying, oh, what are the justifiable circumstances of using my firearm? It is something that should be grown in you, and you should know when you should use it and when you should not use it.
So in such a case, what is the challenge?
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Equally, you are in a situation where you cannot ask your boss, can I shoot or not shoot? And that is why policemen take individual responsibilities. And that is why even the statement made by the minister Because as he has put it, the Constitution was very clear. The minister can only give instructions to IGP in writing and on matters of policy. That is what the Constitution provides. But it reaches a moment where a minister is seen to be incapacitated by actions of people, whatever has happened. So me, what I would want us to discuss in this forum and agree as a country, and we have Harvey here, that Harvey, let us tell our people the truth, that police may use their firearm in certain circumstances. Nobody can say, Senator, that when a person approaches a police station, every day we are all going to police stations. We have not seen incidences of shooting because it is the police station where all of us report. And I was just asking you, have you come with your bodyguard here? And I'm sure he's a policeman in case you have one, but you may not have one. Why would you have it? Why would you have him?
Okay.
And so what I'm saying is, first of all, as Kenyans, can we agree that there are certain things that we can do, as he has put it? Our Constitution 2010, our biggest gain was the Bill of Rights, that Article 4. But remember, and Harvey is here, I'll always refer to him, that the same article, every right, and I've said it here severally, comes with limitations, comes with morals, and comes with responsibility. And as you enjoy your rights and fundamental freedoms, you don't prejudice the rights and freedoms of others. We only have one police service. We cannot have two. And we cannot afford to demonize.
Okay.
If police officers commit mistakes, let us see a situation where action is taken against them and taken against them firmly and appropriately. But equally, let us not lie to Mwananchi that policemen cannot use. Because if we don't create fear, my brother, if today 1,000 people, not even 1,000, even 100 people invade a police station, and they are aware that there's nothing policemen will do, then what are we doing here? You'll be overrun.
Okay, I hear you, Charles.